It's the World Cup in 2026. Can we win it with Austria? Probably not, but more importantly, can we get out of the group? Let's find out today. Yes, hello, welcome into Livestreams Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter. This time we are with Austria because we're in the USA, Canada and Mexico for World Cup 2026. You can see our group is Argentina and Costa Rica, and if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. We're with Villarreal at the moment as a club career. We're currently with Austria. If we get out the group, the next episode is going to be the knockout stage of the World Cup. So you want to stick around for that. So subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And go and check out the last one if you missed that, because that was the end of the league season with Villarreal. How did we get on? Did we qualify for Europe? You'll need to find out by checking out the last episode. Today, I say we have a game against Costa Rica, but first is the game against Argentina. You can see they did beat Costa Rica in the first game in the group stage. They were down 1-0 for a long time, but 2 goals late on got them a 2-1 victory. Today we play Argentina, which is a Thursday, and on a Monday we'll play against Costa Rica, and we'll see if we can get through. Let's talk you through the team that we currently have, and this is the squad that we have chosen, the 23-man squad, and this is the first 11 we're going to go with. Pence is going to be in goal. Now, Nemeth here got his 2 caps in the friendlies before we played the World Cup this year. He's been at Mainz for quite a long time. He's been fairly solid there, and you know what? I decided to call him up to this squad on the recommendation of some of my fellow staff members, and he's done all right in those 2 games. A 7.25, not bad for 2 games for us, so he's going to continue to play alongside Vauber at centre-back. Friedel gets the game on the left-hand side, and Valentino Lazaro gets the game on the right. Now, my midfield 3 is definitely where this team is strongest. Seiwald, who's currently at Hertha Berlin, but he'll start your game at Salzburg. He is playing in that ball-winning role there. Ahead of him is Sabitzer, 32 years of age, probably one of his last tournaments, and David Alaba, who we managed to bring out of retirement to play for us. He's going to play in central midfield, try to pull the strings as that deep line playmaker. Sabitzer as a Carrillo, I can never say that. A shuttler, I'll say that. Yusuf Demir is developed into quite a talent, currently at Manchester United. He'll be playing as an inside forward of that right hand side for us, and Hans Wolf is playing on the left hand side for us there. And up front, to be honest, we don't really have a huge number of goal scorers. Sasa Kaladzic has scored goals for us in the past. You can see 11 and 31. But we're going to go with Baumgartner, who's got 17 and 51. Mainly a midfielder, but he's going to be playing up front for us here today, acting as a deep line forward, dropping into that midfield, looking for runs of Demir and Wolf ahead of him. That's the way we play. We play a cautious mentality. For anyone who can't remember all those episodes ago, the last time we saw Austria, we'd only just been given the Villarreal job. In fact, we played the Austria game, then got given the Villarreal job. So it's a long, long time ago, but we'll see how we do in this World Cup. Cautiously, we play on the counter. Let's see how we do. It's a tough one first up against Argentina, but hopefully we can do it. Looking at the Argentine side, they've got obviously Foyt, who is our player at Villarreal. He's playing it right back for them. Christian Romero. You've got Lautaro Martinez up front. Lo Celso, Correa. That's a decent side they have. But hey, you never know. We could pull off an upset here. Remember, Costa Rica only lost 2-1 in the first game. So maybe we can do something here in the second as we start with the ball here. And we do have a highlight from the kickoff. Friedel with it. Forward to Wolf. Back to Friedel. And the ball will come in field. Switch it to Lazaro, and Demir comes forward. Can you get the ball into the box? We've got many bodies in there if he can. He plays it back to Lazaro, and it's in and intercepted and cleared away. And now Lautaro Martinez has a chance to break away. Are Argentina going to go ahead inside the first minute here as Martinez goes down the left wing. Back to Tagliafico into Lo Celso, and De Paul hits it. Well, 50 seconds it took us to go down 1-0. That's a good start. I don't know if you can, describe the worst possible start, but imagine exactly what happened there is probably it. You can see the formation that Argentina are playing. It's pretty defensive, And you can see we've totally dominated the game so far. The only shot of the game has been their goal as the ball was swung in there. And Musso will, I'm sure, clear this away long. Indeed, he does. Toward Martinez, and it's dropped down to Correa. There's only the two of them up there, and 2 shots and 2 goals. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? You see, it's just Route 1 football. We've got so many players back to deal with this, but Lautaro Martinez wins a header. Correa, no one tracks the man. And it's 2-0 to Argentina. And time ticks down towards half-time here. We've dominated this game. We've had more of the ball. We've had more of everything. But still, we are down 2-0. Oh, I should not have said that. That was a poor team talk. I said I'm happy. I shouldn't be. I'm going to change to a positive mentality. We'll encourage the team as Alaba takes a free kick. Demir heads it over. Vober heads it. Or Vober? I'm not quite sure how his name's properly pronounced. I think I've been saying Vober. And it was wide of the goal. Demir into Baumgartner. And it's out to Friedel here on this left-hand side. Into Wolf. He hits it. Good save from the keeper. And it's cleared away by Argentina. I think turning to a slightly more positive mentality is definitely the way to go. We've got a chance here. We should be on the front foot. We've been dominating the game. So let's go and try and get one. The Sabitzer's in behind here. And it's defended well by Argentina in the end. And we're still down 2-0. But let's see if we can somehow get back into this game. Schlager has come on for Seivel because Seivel was playing really badly. And we've also brought on Kalajic up front as well instead of Baumgartner. Doesn't look like it's going to do anything though, as we're going to kind of disappointingly lose 2-0 against this Argentine side who we've dominated the game against. 0.4 they ended up with for their expected goals. And they've managed to score 2 goals. We had 1.5 and didn't get any. And that's a disappointing performance. Oh, and I've said something that's demotivated them as well in the team talk. That's not good. That does leave us bottom of the group. We need to beat Costa Rica in the next one to get ourselves through. Let's see if we can do it. We'll see for that in just a minute. Right, so just having a quick look at the rest of the groups. We are in the Group P, which is the last group. So we play on the last day of group stage games. USA and Poland have progressed from that group. The Democratic Republic of the Congo topped their group. They had Germany and Paraguay in it. Germany scraping through with a draw. Ireland and Mali through, which means Mexico are out, even though they're hosting their own World Cup. Portugal, Nigeria through. Scroll a little bit further down. England and Jamaica, Uruguay and Norway, France and Egypt, Venezuela and Croatia. Go down a little bit further again. Belgium and South Korea, Colombia, Sweden, Ukraine, Canada, Italy, Australia, Denmark, and another as Uzbekistan play against Cameroon. Whoever wins that will get through. Brazil have qualified with either Greece or Iran. Spain have qualified, and they'll have Ivory Coast or Panama join them. And Argentina have qualified, and it's between ourselves and Costa Rica. And today, we have to go out there and get a result. And you can see we have tad legs there in Friday. So we'll move Vober out to play on the left-hand side and bring Marisic in to play at centre-back today. We're also going to bring on Kalajic to play up front instead of Baumgartner, who I didn't think had a great game last time. Seivel didn't have a good game either, but hopefully he does have a good one today. And we're going to progress on into this game against Costa Rica, and we need a win to get through. Joe Campbell still one of their dangerous men there for Costa Rica. Hopefully we can go and get the victory. And in our next episode of Glory Hunter, you'll see our knockout stages of the World Cup. Otherwise, hey, we're going to be going back and having a look at Villarreal at this rate. But let's see what happens. We should be favourites for this match. And let's see if we can adequately provide a good performance with the favourites tag there, as we went close early on thanks to a header from Demir. Valentino Lazaro finds Sabitzer. We play the ball around at the back here. Let's see if we can go a little bit more direct. No, we go all the way back to Pence in the goal, and he launches it long. And it's a poor pass, but we do get the ball eventually. David Alaba, definitely our star man in the midfield there, gets the ball. And now we're back out into the left-hand side. Marisic is playing instead of Friedel today. Wolf finds Kalajic. Demir was offside there. He's going to tuck that in, but he was well offside. Says we're up 1-0 just now, but it's going to be chalked off. And indeed, VAR have had a check, and it is disallowed. He must have been at least 2 or 3 yards off if I could see that so clearly. You can see that. I mean, miles. Why even play the pass? We're going to change to a positive mentality. We're better than this Costa Rica side, so I want to take advantage of that. Get the ball, be positive with it. Don't sit back, you know, and be a bit worried about it when we get it. Go and play some football. And since I've made that change, nothing has happened. And instead, there's a highlight for Costa Rica. Castro into Campbell. Sanchez with it. Back to Castro. And Sanchez. And the ball nearly went in from Tom there on the left-hand side. That was the first shot of the game for Costa Rica. There's 40 minutes on the clock as we've launched it long. Kalajic doesn't win the header, but Valentino Lazaro collects the ball. And Sabitzer plays it back to Nemeth. It's forward to Seivold. Can he distribute? He finds Demir. Lovely pass back into Sabitzer and he gets it back. And he goes into the box and he gets fouled. That has to be a foul. Let's see. The referee will check with VAR. But I would say that should be a penalty kick. And we've got a chance here just at the end of the first half to go and score a goal. A penalty is indeed awarded. Of course it is. It was obvious. And who's going to step up? It is Sabitzer. Can he tuck it away? He steps up. And he sends the keeper the wrong way. And we lead 1-0 here. And at this rate, we're going through to the next round here at the World Cup. I really didn't hope I was going to have to rely on a penalty. But nonetheless, I will take it if we need to. As Lazaro swings the ball in and it's headed away. And Wolf should be able to play the ball back out to Lazaro. Yes, he does indeed. Back to Wolf. And Kalajic, who hits in, is wide of the goal. We've dominated this game, but we've still only got that one goal. We could do with another. As we go here, going well. We're capable of even better though. Go and do it here in this second half. And let's see if we can as I give them a little shout of encouragement. Valentino Lazaro swings in the free kick. Wolf heads it off the crossbar. It's a goal kick for Costa Rica. David Alaba looks a bit tired out there, but I don't really want to take him off until we've got a 2-goal advantage here. As the ball's launched long by Costa Rica, but we collect it with Kalajic, who finds Wolf and Alaba and Kalajic. It's back to Nemeth. We're playing fairly compact there. The defence and the attackers were very close to each other as Lazaro plays it to Sabitzer. Demir switches the play to Wolf. He's in behind now. Can he get the ball in the middle? Back to Alaba and Seivold, who hits it from a long way out, and he's got the second goal. And we can have a little bit of a breath of relief. A breath of relief? That's not quite how it works. A sigh of relief. We've got a bit of fresh air between ourselves and Costa Rica now, 25 minutes ago. What a finish from Seivold there. We lead 2-0 and we can make some changes. Some of the big, important players can come off. Alaba can come off. We'll bring on Grilic for him. Fitz can come on the right for Demir. And Sabitzer as well in midfield. We'll bring on Schlager. Why not? We've got a highlight here. Wolf with it. Comes in field. Finds Sabitzer. The changes haven't been made yet. Seivold hits another one and it's off the crossbar. What an effort from him. Making a triple substitution, I suppose. It's a little bit dangerous with 20 minutes to go, but we should be alright. As I encouraged him for the last 10 minutes. Costa Rica have only had 2 shots all game. Not really caused a threat. We've had 16 now. Totally dominant as Fitz has it on this right hand side now. And Schlager plays it back to Lazaro and Seivold, and it's forward to Fitz, who's in behind here. Can he tuck this one in for 3? No, he can't. He really should have done better than that. It was a pretty weak effort. And he does have a chance for the corner, though. He swings it in. It's headed away. Now Vauber will get there. He comes down the right. Will he put the ball on himself? He does. In toward Kalajic. It's a goal for Sasa Kalajic there. And we're up 3-0. That's a more dominant performance. That's what I like to see. A confidence booster going in to the knockout stages here of the World Cup. Vauber does brilliantly there. The centre-back playing at left-back today, but he came forward, cut back, lovely ball in. And Kalajic goes up against 3 defenders there, somehow gets his head to it. And we lead 3-0. A dominant performance. And there's a chance for even more dominance here as Vauber has it. Launches the ball long toward Kalajic, who's going up against the centre-back here. It's 1 against about 10 at the moment. Finally gets support. Schlager out to Fitz. We've got someone in overlap if we can find him. Kalajic collects the ball. Fitz hits it. Whoa, what a finish from Dominic Fitz. He missed the one-on-one chance with the keeper, but he thrashed that in from the edge of the box. And we lead 4-0 now. An utter rout. Grilic there tried to play in Kalajic. It was intercepted by the defender. It comes back to Fitz. And what a finish that is. 4-0. 3 minutes added on. Should be comfortable now. Indeed it is. And we progress to the next round. We're into the second round of the World Cup. And it'll be interesting to see who we draw in that. I don't know who it is we're meant to draw. What group it is that we draw the first place from. Let's see who it is. We've qualified. And they're not telling us who it is. And now they tell us who it is. And it's an easy one, isn't it? Third ranked in the world, Spain. They're pretty good, I would say. Well, that'll be interesting for the next episode as we play up against Spain. And then who knows who we have in the next round if we somehow manage to overcome Spain. Wow, that could have been a little bit easier, couldn't it? I mean, hopefully it could have been a little bit easier. You can see the teams that have come through. There's still a few games to play. But Argentina drew the Ivory Coast. So that's not exactly the easiest game if we'd come first in the group either. But yeah, pretty interesting. What does the third round say? It says Spain or ourselves against as yet an unknown group. I assume that has something to do with this bit here of second in Group M, first in Group N, etc. So I'm not looking too far ahead because they've drawn Spain. Could be quite difficult. I think it's fair to say that, isn't it? So if you have enjoyed this episode, seen us progress through in the World Cup, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next one, which will be the knockout stage of the World Cup, we'll see how far we get. We'll see you then.